And otherwise, I think we are in good shape. So I will go ahead and start. And like I said earlier, if you do choose to join in, don't feel like you have to wait for me to finish a round before starting the next one. You can play before or even after me. It's totally fine. I don't care if you have the stream up or unmuted, or if you look things up. I don't care. Like there's really no real competitive nature here. But it's just a for funsies thing that's nice to do. So we'll go ahead and jump in. See where it places us. 3 minutes, by the way. 3 minutes. This looks Kansas AF. Well, I don't know. Looks a little bit dry. Also, looks a little blurry. I remember Kansas being this blurry. Oh god, it's scrungy image quality. I've driven through Kansas, but I don't think it looked... I remember it a little bit more clear and defined. Here we go. So I think we're in the US because, for one thing, this phone number does not have a country code listed. Usually a country code is listed if it's elsewhere, more often than not. There is an area code, but the area code, I mean, I would have to look up the area code. I wouldn't know what it is off the top of my head. Oh, we got natty ice, or natty light rather. If they call it natty and not natural light, I guess. Bag ice. This is probably southern. Sometimes you can get lucky and you'll get an uncensored license plate. And I don't want to look up the number, but I want to see like what the state the plate has. But yeah, it's being too nice. Being nice, gross. But we changed into a different time of day. South Carolina. All right, that's something. It's something. I'm gonna say fairly inland, maybe even fairly south. I'm gonna say like right around there. Let's keep looking around. We know the state and the country. That's huge. Is there a county? Or well, the county wouldn't really help, but a city name. Probably my best bet would be to find either an interstate thingy that would show like near, like upcoming big cities, that kind of thing, or a church or something with a town name. But I mean, this is clearly a very rural area. Senate, that's not helpful. Airport Road. Sorry. Firewood. Free. I thought it said free God. Free GED. Free God. He's trapped. He needs to be freed. Unshackle him, so that he may rain down the fire from the heavens and murder all of us. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the ticker where it is. I have not found any better evidence in the 3 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. And it was, well, actually, no, I was wrong. I was in the northern part of the state. I was thinking southern because it looked so arid. I was thinking anywhere close to the southwestern parts, but South Carolina is pretty not southwestern, but still not bad. Not bad at all. All right, well, my knee-jerk reaction says probably not South Carolina this time. Let's just poke around a bit and see what else. A mysterious path off the beaten path. We are a place where there is water and there is plants. That narrows it down. It's a place where dudes with buckets exist. Where's Bucket Man? You have a shirt that has, okay, that shirt has no info on it. This poor guy was probably like, what the fuck, a Google streetcar here of all places? This guy was like, what the fuck? I bet it is kind of weird to be like in a very, what is assumed to be a very remote area, and to have a Google streetcar just, you know, roll on through here. I don't imagine there's a lot of cross traffic that comes through here, so cars are probably pretty infrequent already. And then of all things, it's not even like a residential person, but it's a commercial Google thing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think we're in. I don't think we're in Kansas. I mean, it could still be the United States. Yeah, it could be. I would like some more info. Some more nuggets. I don't know, man. I'm not convinced it's the US. I'm not convinced it's not. But this if there was a rural America area with dirt roads and very like aggressive flora, then it would look something like this. It's a place where ducks and or geese exist. Very good. Actually, yeah, those are more geese than ducks. 25. We're the 25th area. All these places are fenced. These are people that are presumably all about their privacy, which probably means having a Google Street View, streetcar thingy rolling through here is probably not their favoriteest of things. 30 seconds, but less. Any kind of signage. Anything at all, man. Anything at all. Ten seconds, unless I see something like real quick. Man, I got nothing. I'm gonna say still US. I'm gonna say it is Kansas. I'm gonna defy Raylan. I'm gonna say it is Kansas. Oh, Raylan was right. It's not Kansas. Turns out Kansas and Russia are slightly different from each other. Man. Yeah, what was throwing me was I never saw any area codes or country codes in those phone numbers. I'm surprised I didn't get 0 points. I was fully expecting to get 0. There weren't any country codes or area codes on the phone number thing, unless those weren't phone numbers, but I thought they were. But that flora, I was like, this the plants and vegetation did not feel familiar. You know, it did not feel like something that I'm used to seeing in the US. So, but I was like, it could have been fucking anywhere. You don't put. Oh, okay. That's good to know that it's not a universal thing. Yeah, man, that's a tough one. You were probably closer than I was, weren't you, Raylan? Where did you guess for that one? If you're playing along, or where would you have guessed if you were playing along? I just saw an ADT sign. That's a pretty common security system that's available in the States, but it could be global. It wouldn't shock me. Oh, that sign is... Well, maybe it's an address, actually. Hungary? Hungary would have been pretty close. That'd have been a smart guess. Oh, is that a thing you see in some European countries? Because that's the kind of thing I could see being a thing in some really rural, really, we'll say red state areas in the US. It's like I haven't personally seen it, but I could see it being a thing. Weston G. Countries in Europe are more close together, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. For a factor to consider here. I mean, yeah, this could be US, it could be Canada. It's just very fancy. Wherever this is, it's very fancy. I would say... My heart tells me Canada or US. But my heart also told me that last round. Look where it got me. Place is very ritzy, though. Very upscale. Hold on. I'm gonna waste some time for a second. Elite. This place is the coolest, and it's very impressive looking, but this place is the coolest, if not just for its elite address number. Hope that person is a hacksaw. I got nothing. Although, you know, there were several last names on those signs and had some distinguishing factors. Let's go down the hill. Oh, is that a sign? Or a sign, a flag? Canadian flag. Okay, so I think we are Canada. Oh, whoa, whoa, hold on. It is definitely Canada, but where in Canada? Province, maybe? It's kind of French name, maybe. There's a an accent above it. I mean, Vancouver's a pretty upscale area. Quebec, maybe. Oh man, I almost want to just put it right in the middle and just, you know, take what I can get. I mean, it's you know what? Vancouver. Fucking, I don't know. The only... Oh, you know, actually, yeah, not bad, not bad. Oh, in fact, it's straight in Oh, fuck, I should have placed it closer. I just blindly said Vancouver-ish. I should have put it closer to the coast, yeah. Pretty close, not bad, yeah. Because it was so ritzy, and there were so many, like... you could definitely see the water. I mean, there's water on the side too, obviously. But I've been to Vancouver. I have family that live there. So I've been there twice in my life. I haven't been there specifically, and I wouldn't be able to recognize it just from a picture alone, but it was close enough. Not bad, not bad. So far, we have one pretty good, one horrible, and one pretty good. So I'm 75% pretty good as far as these rounds go. These houses are very close together and very... I'm gonna guess Japanese languagey. I don't know where in Japan, or if it is Japan, but my knee-jerk reaction tells me Japanese. If I could find those cool vending machines, that would be the go-to. I'm gonna go ahead and just slap this in here. Probably fairly close to to Tokyo Lands, maybe. Anything in English? Probably not. Probably not a whole lot of English signage. Fully understandable. Actually, something. Gelato Cafe. It's a place where gelato is not outlawed, so that narrows it down. Gelato is not illegal here. Yeah, there's the vending machine. That's just a Coke machine, though. Man. It's like, unless you can read Japanese and read the street signs. Because, you know, there might be a thing that says, oh, this is delightful. There might be a thing that says the name of this place, space, cafe, or something like that. This is delightful. I don't know what this is. But this makes me very happy. Is it a... Mayanuka Spring? It's like a... My knee-jerk reaction says ice cream truck. Let's go down here. Oh, it shifted. There is a Suzuki dealership. It just disappears. I'm sorry, I got really excited. I thought this person was Naruto running. Which, I know. I should, like, you know, clearly this person is an elderly individual, but... Like, in my peripheral view, I saw his arm, like, one arm behind their back, and I got very excited, thinking that they were, employing professional gamer strats, but... So yeah, we got some things in English. Which is honestly, like... Oh, here we go. Still got the horse. This place is great. I love this. I recognize in Japan and other Asian countries that they don't really need to put things in English. Like, you know, some Asian countries don't necessarily need to curtail to tourists because it's like such a cool place and such an in-demand place that they don't need to go out of the way to do things like that for the sake of tourism. Like other places, like South Korea, I think, is more tourist and English speaking friendly, but Japan doesn't have to because they recognize that it's such a cool tourist destination. So it's like whenever I do see things in English, I go, well, that's nice because they didn't have to do that. You were thinking maybe Taiwan? That's a good question too. Would I be able to just recognize Taiwan versus Japan? I don't know if I would. Like I see like the propensity of very unique looking vending machines and whatnot is oftentimes a sign of Japan. But I mean, there's probably that as well in Taiwan. So hey, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't have been shocked. Now look at that though. We were geographically pretty close, but I got less than half. Well, only a little bit more than half the points that I did last time. Because there's so much of Japan. So like, you know, it scrutinizes you a little bit if you're not more on the money. But there's a lot of big city areas there, so it's hard to say. All right, definitely Japan again. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not Japan. Isn't that the Polish flag? Yellow and red? Oh, look at that. More Polish flags. This is definitely a Polish flag right here. Yeah, my knee-jerk reaction says either Poland or Switzerland. If not, just because of this guy. That color palette right there. But let's keep looking. Nothing on the van. Actually, that's not a van. That's more of a private truck. Darlow's. Closer. There's the URL. If there is, I cannot see it. I mean, I like this kind of, I guess it's more of the standard European duplex styling, but it looks very picturesque, very green. Nice little walkable area. Very chill.
You have a lot going for you behind those pretty brown eyes.
I'm guessing this is bilingual, whatever the sign is. English and something else.
No, I don't think I should tell you what I see.
Fine, then I won't tell you what I see.
Keep clear. So we're seeing signs in English and some other language. I guess it could be Polish. I don't know if I'd be able to recognize Polish as a language. Oh wait, hold on, go back. There was a van. It was doing something. I could just get a little closer, but I think by the time I get here... Oh, well, maybe. Hold on. Oh, it's blurred. Dang, I can't get close enough to see nothing. Okay, that one's going the same way. That's no good. Let's keep going this way, then. Fireworks to music. Yeah, it's too blurry. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively place something right there, I guess. I don't know. Gents & Co. Whoa, it's a resub from Whale. Thank you, Whale. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much, my friend. We're playing some GeoGuessr and I'm getting fucking bamboozled. Eat in or take away? Yeah, I got nothing. Somewhere in Europe. I guess Poland. Let's see if I was right. I was wrong. It's England. I was surprised though. I thought I was seeing what I thought was other languages. Maybe not. Maybe there was like the names of things. But thank you. Well, thank you for that resub, my friend. That's very generous. You're too good to me, my man. How you doing? How you been doing, bud? Oh, that was Welsh we were saying because we were in Wales. Oh, you're right. That's the line. Yes, it was Welsh we were saying. So the UK, but yes, not England specifically. And Murdercrats, the nut and the dash. Thank you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, Raylan, you're right. I forgot that Welsh is a language. That's gonna sound silly, but yeah, in my mind, the UK is all English speaking. All the time, forever. And it's like, no. That's not always the case. That makes sense. All the consonants on the places. I don't know if I would recognize Welsh, like visually, that is. Because I was thinking some weird European language, but I couldn't place it. And 9 times out of 10, if I see a European-looking area and I don't recognize the language, I'll either guess Polish or fucking like Swiss. I don't know if there's a Swiss language. Maybe like Norwegian. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can recognize a lot of European languages. I mean, there's the obvious ones like French and Italian are usually more obvious. Although I sometimes have a hard time distinguishing between Italian and Spanish. Not all US is English speaking. You're right. But like a lot, the like vast majority of our signage has either English or English and Spanish. Where English is like the big one and then Spanish is like really small underneath it. So I was surprised that it was like 50-50. Here's this language and then here's this language with like the same font size and everything. Yeah, when I said Swiss, I was like, I don't think there's a Swiss language. I don't think. But no, that's a good reminder that yeah, that there is a language called Welsh that people do speak and write in. So yeah, I didn't do the best point wise. But thank you, Wales. I'm sorry, not whale. Sorry, I read the word Wales when I tried to say your whale. Thank you, Whale, for that resub, by the way. I appreciate you, buddy. Because like you said, 2 months shy from 3 decades, 30 years, 3 centuries. It probably feels that long. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, my dude. The way I always... Oh, crap. I wanted to see the breakdown. I wanted to see how bad we did. Can I go back? I don't think it lets me go back, does it? Oh, it does. Okay. So how bad did I do? Pretty bad. I mean, let's think about this. 5,000. Well, okay, that's right in the middle. 5,000 times 5. Or, I'm sorry. What am I trying to say? Yeah, like just the mean, the average of 5 rounds of 5,000 means that I would be more or less in the middle. So I guess we did average thereabouts. We did really well some rounds and not so well a few other rounds. So we don't focus on those other rounds. We just YOLO it. Let's do another. And we play, and we do a challenge mode. So once again, here's the link to join. If anybody wants to play along and play along in this kind of asynchronous multiplayer challenge mode where I will play this series of 5 maps with a 3-minute time limit, and if you wish to join me, you will also be shown the same series of 5, maybe not 5 maps, but 5 dropped points, and you will also have 3 minutes to complete it, you know, per your timing of when you proceed to each next instance. Like, I can hit start game and start going, but you can also start the game after or before me, so it's easy to hop in without any like obligations, so to speak. So let's see how we can do. The other thing too is that I am still learning. I'm still learning the laws of the land. As somebody who really has not traveled all that much, I have a lot to learn. So, can I be a fucking weirdo and just assume Italy? I see a lot of pizzerias, so I just assume Italy. I'm pretty sure... Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing the Italian language. It could be Spanish, but my knee-jerk reaction, I think that's a .it. I think we're in Italy. Olbia? Is that a place in Italy? I mean, we're in a place that is clearly like a fairly not small place. I'll go ahead and just plop something down, but I don't know if this is enough. Let's look around elsewhere. A city name would be real cool. Barcelona. I saw another thing that said Barcelona. There's a Barcelona in Spain. Where there's a Barcelona in Italy? That'd be a little weird. Oof, I don't know, man. Without like knowing geographically where things are, it's hard to just plop a point down and get lucky, you know? Or even find it on a map. It feels like a needle in a haystack sometimes. Let's keep looking. Maybe we'll get lucky and find what is like clearly a name of a town or a city. But I'm happy we've at least gotten this close. This is seeming more residential. I wonder if I'm getting farther away from the things I want to get to. Good on this road. $20 seconds left, by the way. Actually, yeah. Very much Italian. Olbia. Yeah, we saw the word Olbia previously, or the name Olbia. If I could get lucky and find it in the next 4 seconds, that'd be real cool. Oh, it wasn't even Italy. It was, oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna sound like a big dummy. Is this part of Italy? Doesn't have a separate label. I guess it is. Whoa. Oh, I've done that once before. I did something. Oh god. Oh no, it did the thing where it kicked me out of the game. Alright, hold on. I remember figuring this out one time. Because I've done this once before and I couldn't... It took me like a minute to get back to the game. Oh no. I think I fucked it. Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, no, we're back, we're back. Alright, so yeah, I don't know what the name of this is. I think that's the name of a town. Because in my mind... I'm gonna say a really dumb thing. Is this Sicily? And Sicily is part of Italy? As I was like, this isn't Sicily. So it's Sardinia, okay. And it is part of it. Okay, so it is. We were not incorrect by saying it was Italy. But yeah, just not mainland. So that's what this is. That's what the boot is kicking. It just weirds me. Oh, well, it says Sicilia. Maybe that's what that means. Oh, okay. So Sicilia is Italian, probably, for Sicily. And Sardegna. There's not a town called Sardegna here. There's nothing here. That's the label that says that's what this island is. Okay. It weirded me out because like it's the same font size as these other ones here. So I was like, well, clearly it's a town. It's not a town. Alex, you big dummy. Yeah. That's bitten me in the past where I'll like look at a thing and I'll go like, what is this? Like, what is this place? And I'll be like, what's it part of? Then I go, oh, it's probably this right in like the smack dab in the middle. Pretty. So that's just like a thing I need to get used to. Because I'm used to seeing like this, like Cyprus, for instance. It's big and bold. So it weirds me out that sometimes it doesn't give that big, bold designation. But I guess if it's considered like not a separate country. But for some reason I thought Sicily was a separate country. I think that's why I was getting confused. But I'm guessing it is not. Hence why it does not have the big bold letterings like Italy does. Anyway, that's okay. All part of learning. Still did pretty okay points wise. So also did whoever placed that point down. Let's see. So it is part of. Okay, yeah. So it is not a separate country, like I was thinking it was. Also, dog on the doorsteps, on the stoop. Oh. I was expecting Japanese character or some kind of Asian character there. Let's see. So .com email address. MG Barbacena. I don't recognize any of these things. Huh. I feel dumb that I don't recognize anything. I feel like it's giving me info, but I don't know what to do with this info. Gonna be on that side? Oh, I can't go over there. Oh, that makes me sad. Not a lot. I can go down this way though, okay. Bahamas? Really? I mean, well, I mean, I could just call it Bahamas thing. Doesn't mean it's in the Bahamas necessarily. There's like so much info here, but I don't recognize any of it. Okay, let's... Alright, Alex challenge time, because can Alex find the Bahamas? I actually don't know if I know where the Bahamas are. It wouldn't be down here, would it? That's Jamaica. Oh, here we go, here we go. What is around here? I don't know, that's awfully close to the US. I don't think it's the Bahamas. Let's keep looking. And I'm not looking at chat right now, by the way, so if anybody is saying, Alex, you're the biggest idiot ever, you big fucking idiot, it's blank. I have not seen your message, and I'm not trying to ignore it. Well, I guess I am right now. I'm not trying to ignore you specifically, I'm trying to ignore everybody. Man, I really don't know. So a BR, I'm gonna say Brazil. I have no clue. I have no clue. It was Brazil. Okay, yeah. I was coming up blanks. It was saying Brazil. Yeah. So Barbacena, is that a place in Brazil? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Answer my question. Right in the heart of it. Cyprus is separate. Yeah. That explains why it gets a special destination. Got some takoyaki. Oh my God, JD, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, there's no way the Bahamas looks like this. I've never been, but I wouldn't believe it. It's way too close to the US. I could not figure it out. Once I saw the .br and I was like, I would have said it could have, in my mind, it could have been Brazil, it could have been Spain, it could have been Italy again. So I was like, I could play it safe and place it somewhere in between Italy and Spain, just like right at Monaco, or maybe, you know, it's like right in the middle. But I was like, or I could YOLO it and see if it really is Brazil and trust that sign, the URL extension. So we got it, but who, man, we had to risk it for the biscuit, that one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, friends. But not half bad, though. Not half bad. Raylan is very good at this game. Raylan figured out his Brazil like 12 minutes before I did. Raylan is a well-traveled individual. And I am the stereotypical ignorant American. Oh my God. We fucking entered the anti-plant verse in this particular frame. You ever wanted to know where like the ignorant American stereotype came from? It's all me. It's all me. They interviewed exactly one American person for like deciding American stereotypes, and they interviewed me alone. They were like, we got all we need. This guy is it. Dogs. So it's like I took on the mantle of fulfilling all the stereotypes that I possibly could. But the good news is that if I play this game more and become more worldly and recognize more international things, and I become smarter, I will organically raise the IQs of all Americans. So I and I alone can make America less dumb. No pressure, but it's literally all on me. If I fuck up, I'll make us more stupid, and we honestly can't. We cannot afford to go much lower. We're already on. We're already in the struggle zone right now, as it is. No English anywhere, by the way. I'm gonna assume Japanese again. I mean, I remember Raylan was thinking one area could have been Taiwan. Taiwanese, maybe. I wouldn't be able to recognize Taiwan. Actually, hold on. Let's look, actually, as it'll show us characters. That's South Korea and Taiwan's down here. So, like, the character sets are similar. Some businesses. Now that is a car. Look at those fucking side view mirrors. That's wild. Are those ground effects on this thing? This thing is posh. NTO. Nut to order. When you have a custom order for a good nut. This does not look like the Japanese areas I've seen in GeoGuessr. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plot this down. Say that it is Taiwan with no other information suggesting such. Driving the world. Eurodrive. Alright, so shockingly it was Japan. Shocking. Shocking. I think this was like a default location guess. You've only been to 3 countries? Well, you might not be more well-traveled, but you're more worldly, at least. Because you have the knowledge of these places. It was Portuguese? Yeah, there was a point where I panicked thinking, there's no way this is Spanish. And then I was like, it could be Portuguese, but I didn't want to say it out loud and feel like a dum-dum if it wasn't. Because then Raylan would have been like, Alex, you're silly. And I'd have been like, no, don't call me silly. And I would have started crying and I would have peed my pants. Actually, that's not true. I used the restroom earlier, so I would not have peed my pants, but I would have cried. Raising the... Dude, I've got a lot of heavy lifting, man, and I got small little shoulders and the nut. Nut to order. That's me right here. I'm a nut to order streamer. I will nut when the chat demands that I do. The chat will be like, Alex, we demand you nut right now. And I'll be like, I'm so tired. I'm chafing. I've got friction burns, and the chat will be like, do it. Do it, motherfucker. But yeah, I've got a lot of hard work, though, to collectively raise the IQ of my entire country. No pressure, Alex, but buddy, it's all on you. We're already at our limits. I need to do 2 things. I need to nut on command, and I need to raise everyone's IQ. Get the little C with a squiggle. That's a good point, because this is going to be... I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be embarrassed to say this. I took Spanish in high school. 4 years of it, actually, in high school. And I remember literally some words and like phrases and verb conjugations I remember, but not many. And I don't remember the C with a squiggle, but I wouldn't be able to confidently say there is or is not C with a squiggle. By the way, I don't no fucking clue where this is. I don't think it's America. Like, that narrows it down. Yeah, probably not America. I'm gonna guess Mexico. As a placeholder. We'll keep looking, though. We'll keep looking. But if I see the C with the squiggle, I'll know it's either Portuguese or one of the other Spanish offshoots. Because Raylan was telling me that there's, like, languages that evolved from Spanish. I think Catalan was one of them. And a few others. We've transcended, by the way, to a new time of day and or time of the year. I think I have picked the wrong road to follow. It's a sunken cost fallacy. I've said I'm gonna go this way, and I should have turned back long ago, but I've gone too far to turn back now. What's up, Gortuk? Welcome back, buddy. Ooh, here's something. That's a word that is almost... Well, I mean, there's a lot of words in Spanish that mean the same in other languages. Oh my god. I love the cowgirls. I love the fox lad. I love all this. I don't know what this is, but I want it. Does anybody else have a hankering for bocados and topitos? And I get a different angle for like a website or a URL. Holy mother of God, I was not too far off. American style signs, South American. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, saying South American, like geographically, you weren't that far off, because that would have been like, well, by some measures it was far, but like in the grand scheme of thing, saying like Northern South America is not that far off from Central America. Yeah, exactly, Gortalk. It was minimal difference. Yeah, Argentina. Yeah, Argentina is a little bit farther. Although so much of, I mean, Chile and Argentina is very arid looking. Would they speak Portuguese or Spanish in Argentina and Chile? I guess they would speak. I would assume Portuguese, but I honestly wouldn't know. Oh man, imagine playing GeoGuessr and like your chosen place is like right here. Like, how would you even know? Because some of these islands are so small. They're so small and they're so out there. You'd be like, fucking island in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. Yeah, French Polynesia. Wow, that'd be hard mode. There's no way I'd ever guess that. Okay, so there's no Spanish. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It would be Spanish. Oh, okay. So if I see Portuguese, I know it's not anywhere other than Brazil. In South America, that is. Or as I learned that one time, it could be Portugal. Shockingly, they speak Portuguese in Portugal. What a goddamn concept. All right, with no other intel, I'm gonna just guess UK because of this guy right here. Keep looking around. Oh, okay. EL probably means Poland. Now, I got fucked by picking Poland last time. I guess I'll just say here. There's one that starts with the letter Z somewhere. There's a Z right here. Just swivel this around. Marjdom. Yeah, I am confident it's definitely Poland this time, but what I don't know is where the fuck where is it? Yeah, this right here, that Z caught my eye. It's a question of like, you know, it's a language you cannot read or speak, and it's a place you're not familiar with, and you found the country. So now it's a question of guess the city name. Like, these could be counties, these could be states. I don't know if Poland has states. A lot of countries do. Or if these are last names, I really don't know. Also, I thought that said 3 slut, and I got very excited. Sadly, I don't think there are 3 sluts there, and I'm very disappointed. False advertisement for a lack of sluts. 1 star. Rakowska. That could be a like a road name, like an address, except it's not. I'm just gonna go and see. Maybe it's near that. I don't fucking know. It's like there's all these nuggets of information. Or rather, there's a lot of information, but you're like mining for like the really useful, juicy nuggets. It's a challenge with a lot of data mining operations, with software development and like an AI. It's like you tell a computer program, because you wouldn't want to do like to search through it manually, right? Like you give a computer program like several petabytes of data, and you tell the program, or you use software to say, look for the good shit. Look for the shit that's like useful or like interesting or otherwise valuable. Of course, hackers do this a lot as well. Of like, when they hack, there's like data breaches and they like download giant data sets from like databases, that kind of shit, and they like use data mining to try to Because a lot of times it's encrypted, or even if it's not encrypted, there's still just a lot of info. So it's like we could look through it manually, or we could try to say like use some kind of data mining algorithm to find just the credit card numbers or just the social security numbers. If it's not encrypted, it's not too hard. But if it's encrypted, it can be involved. Anyway, it was way up here, so you know, fuck me around. I have no idea. So clearly, it was near the McDonald's. No fucking clue. Yeah, definitely Poland. Angola looks African. Is Angola part of South America? I bet it is. POV, you don't know where Angola is on the globe. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea where Angola is. I was thinking it was like a small country. There's a song we hear about in, or the country we hear about in Kokomo by the Beach Boys. So it is in Africa. Okay. It's Angola. No, there it is, yeah. So you're saying, yeah, Angola looks African. Is that because it is in Africa? Like, maybe I missed a comment earlier, but I'm just thinking like Angola looks very African. It's like, yes, I would expect it to. Yeah, exactly. Or I was thinking the same thing. Like Orgzongs, I was like, it's not a lot to go by, but it's something. It was probably just like a street sign or like an address sign. Oh, it's because they speak Portuguese. Okay, that's the missing link. Thank you, Raylan. I was like, I wasn't sure what the link to Angola was. Very nice. View summary, guys. I remember when I said I didn't have to pee. I lied. I actually have to pee again, so I'll be right back. So let's check the game breakdown from the game that just ended. I have apparently reached level 11, which is news to me. So we did better than the first round, or the first bundle of rounds. No complete blunders. One that was kind of rough, obviously, which was I think round 3. Yeah, that one right there. But nothing that was like horribly egregious. My self-described threshold for success is to get at or above 10,000. Like if I can cross the 10,000 threshold, even though that's well below average, it's still 5 digits. So I'll take it. It means I'm not like a complete scrub. So yeah, I'm ready to do another one. Click out of this menu. Or I would just click this. Oh god. Then oh, you can scroll up. Burp, burp, burp. There it is. I was like, what am I doing? JD, is that your mouth? Oh, I thought that was your. I thought that was your VTuber mouth. VTube V mouth. Also, Alina was in here earlier, and we were talking about Phasmo, and she was like, "Oh, Alex, yeah, you're welcome to join in on a Phasmo sometime. We welcome flesh tubers as well." And I was like, "Flesh tuber? I've never heard that phrase, but I love it." So I'm gonna incorporate that into my lexicon now. Hello, it is me, Super Hobbit, your premier GeoGuessr flesh tuber, here to provide the games. So here's a link for the games. If you are a tuber of flesh or V or anywhere in between, we're happy to have you. We support all tubes. Tubes and those who tube. Well, I want to see what's on that sign. No road markings. Well, that's very helpful. Thank you for the marking indicating there's no road markings. I can't quite read. I can get a little closer. Excuse me? Okay. What? No, don't go back. Go. Okay, do it this way. Being weird. Colorado? Is that what that is? It looks like Dungar van. Refrigeration and bulk milk tank service. What the shit? Waterford. Let's see. I'm guessing that's Colorado. I want to read the side, dude. Or Could CD be a different language, like a different country? What country would have the country code CD? This does not look like Colorado to me, dudes. Well, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. I'm getting ahead of myself. I just wish I could get that side view here. The number, that's not an American. No, this is not American. So, or North American, that is. Thought it said CO. Whoa, we've entered the fucking antiverse. Oh! Oh god, I'm not going forward. Okay, let's check this. Because there's a country called Chad. What a Chad. That I had assumed was in South America, but maybe it's in Africa. Yeah. I mean, there's some green. It's the best I got right now. What is this? Oh, it's because we're close to the edge. What is going on? Oh, when we had that line, it's because that was like the arrow. I think Google Maps is being weird. You see how it is trying to morph us forward, but it's not really moving us. Okay, now it's... Okay, this is getting absurd. I'm just gonna... It's not getting any better. It's like tunneling us. It's giving us the suck. It's giving us the suck, but it's being very odd. Okay, so it's Ireland. I had no idea. I couldn't get anywhere. All I had was a sign that said something something CD. 133 points. Wales or Ireland? Yep, definitely. Yeah, everybody knew it was Ireland. There's a place called Waterford. I should have looked. Well, I guess I didn't know what country, but yeah, there's Waterford right there. Yep. Everyone had the Ireland intel. Does anybody know what the CO or the CD would have meant? Because maybe I shouldn't have, like, latched onto that so much. Oh, Iracia was right. They were driving on the left. I hadn't even downloaded that. It's just been acting up. Ah, that's a shame. We saw some of that earlier, where it was being really weird about traversing the roads. Well, it was only like a temporary thing, and it let us get past the... I think it was a beard hair or something, or a regular hair. We had an instance earlier where like I couldn't. It was like only letting me crawl through a certain area. By the way, thank you for joining, Chronogene. It was only letting us crawl very slowly through a certain area, and it eventually let us through, but it took several clicks to go a very small distance. Oh, fuck off. Okay, cool. Thank you, JD. Curiously enough, there's no, when I click the user, there's a permit, there's a purge, there's a timeout. There's no ban option. So it's like I have to type it out, type it in. But yeah, JD got it. Thank you, JD. Looking out for us, buddy. And again, that's impressive to me because that means that account would have been, like, was at one point a phone verified account. So it means it was a compromised account. AT, would that be Australia? No, that'd be AU. Argentina would be like AG. T. Austria? Maybe. Let's keep looking. If it was Austria, we'd see German, right? German language. AT. Let's keep looking around. And again, I'm abstaining from reading chat. Keep myself... Oh, yeah. I think we're somewhere in Austria. Probably a fairly city-y place. We'll say we're near Vienna. Some residential-looking area near it. Seems... the language is German AF. I think it's German. Okay, well now I'm not so sure it is Austria. That's a German URL. So if there was more things that we could attribute, That man's got a Coca-Cola shirt. Or coat, that is, jacket. Keep looking around, but we've seen some helpful nuggets of info. And of course, I've never taken any kind of German, any German classes or ever studied any kind of German language things. So, other than just it looking, the wording and the language looking a certain way, that's the only way I can distinguish it. And of course, I can't read any of it. I just see the umlauts and I go, German! So anyway, I'm gonna stick with my original suggestion. It's in Austria somewhere. Are there any other like a big... Yes, there's several other big areas. Is Liechtenstein... Yeah, that's an actual country. Okay, never mind. Just very small. It's more residential. I mean, there's some businesses, such as here. I've reached a dead end. Wow, I was pretty close. Wow, very close. There was nothing there that I saw that said it was Vienna. But as far as big Austrian cities, that's a pretty big one. When in doubt, just go for the capital. You're right, Chrono, yeah. For better or for worse, it is a very valuable and well-marketed brand. Hold on, is Gatorade a Coke product? It might be. I might be shilling Coke right now, actually. Not the drug, well, maybe, but the company. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, it doesn't say, actually. I was about to say, what I was about to say is I'm actually not a huge fan of regular Coca-Cola, and I don't engage with that many of their products, but then I was like, oh fuck, maybe I do. That's Pepsi. Actually, no. I think you were right the first time, Chrono. It's not Pepsi, it was Beppis. Bespi. Monster Energy and that kind of stuff would be Coke. Would Powerade also be Coca-Cola? Because I don't see like PepsiCo written here anywhere, but I don't doubt though that it is owned by some kind of big beverage and food company. Gatorade is Beppis. I like the Beppis versus Conk unending battle. Chrono's got the knowledge. Yeah, you got the experience, bud. There's only 4. You're not wrong. There's not that many. So yeah, Monster Energy would be Coca-Cola. Because yeah, what I was gonna say is I don't really like drinking regular Coke. I like a nice like Coke Zero. Every once in a blue moon, maybe a Coke Zero with cherry if I'm feeling extra spicy. But yeah, I don't drink a lot of like mass-produced soda all that often. But I really just don't drink a lot of soda all that often. Oh, we've entered the crusty verse. I don't like it when the photos get like this because it's fucking impossible to read the signs or zoom in anywhere. Okay, we exit the crusty verse, so we're free for now. Brief as it was. Also, I do not know where we are. Is that a sign in the distance? There's a road sign. Kilometers per hour. Okay, well that gives us something. We could say Canada. Then I found the crusty verse again. Oh man, right when there were signs. Drive, so that, and a stop sign that looks North American. Yeah, let's keep looking. One minute left and we don't have a lot to go by, sadly. It's very flat. And you got these kinds of trees. So I'm leaning towards not North America. Canada or US. So that's a soft assumption. Yeah, but then I see names like this and I go, well, that sounds pretty, you know, standard American, more or less. Strahd. Fuck, dude. I got 10 seconds. I'm gonna say, what fuck nowhere, Saskatchewan. I have no clue. At one point, the trees made me think not North America. Fuck. Australia. I don't know. It makes sense. Australia makes perfect sense. I was thinking it's either somewhere in Australia, maybe somewhere in Africa. I would speak English, so I guess maybe South Africa. Maybe somewhere in South America. I had no fucking clue. Could have been in a lot of places, but Australia makes perfect sense. Rough round, man. Rough round. We just say it's part of the learning process, all right? We just say that when you have a rough round like that, it means you have the most to gain from, like, learning, the most knowledge to be acquired. Ooh, this poor place has had a rough time of it, man. Oh, actually, no. I thought it had collapsed. Well, it's partially collapsed. Yeah, it's like a little structure there. Place is worn. Worn down. There's doggies. Dog. Good boys and good girls watching after the place. Very flat. Palm trees. Very... There's banana plants. So it's like a very humid, warm area. It's being built, so it's... There's, you know, there's opportunity here. I don't know. A lot of times when I see places like this, my brain goes to like Cambodia. Or is that Thai? That language there? Dude, maybe I should just YOLO it and say it's near Cambodia. It's somewhere near Cambodia. Or in Cambodia. Yeah, I think Cambodia. I think, like, Malaysia. But, man, it'd be nice to have some more intel. The perfect balance. You're right, Irasi. It really is. And... Ooh, maybe it's Thai. I don't know if I can really tell the difference between... Because I don't think they speak Thai in Cambodia. Just, I struggle with the different, like, telling the difference. Maybe I should play it safe. There's a lot of Thailand representation in this game. I'm gonna be so sad if it is Cambodia. But yeah, Australia is tricky to guess. But whenever it happens in the game and it's revealed, I'm always like, yep. I never once have I thought to myself, that isn't what Australia looks like. I'm always like, yeah, it is. It has a wide diversity of fauna and flora. And there's so many in-betweens, in-betweeny weenies. Sure enough, right out of Bangkok, yeah. So, yeah, we did pretty well. We did pretty well. We were getting into a less rural part. Yeah, like this is on the outskirts, obviously. We were getting more into some interesting places. Small island country, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's some rough areas in a lot of these countries. Of course, Thailand as a whole is popping off, I'm pretty sure. I think Thailand as a whole is doing, I think, okay, but there are certain parts of it that are very rural and yeah, areas that are you know, have less resources and are just have lower incomes in general. Give me those signs. Like we've seen some areas in this game even of, you know, again, Malaysia and maybe even like Vietnam, where the more rural areas like pretty run down. So what I get out of this, it's either Spanish or Portuguese. Get closer. I'll go down that road. It's probably not Australian. Keep poking around. Poking and stroking. Kilometers, yeah. Not a whole lot. Oh, can I not click? That's weird. Just zoom ahead as far as we can go, as quickly as we can go. Once again, I might have gambled incorrectly. Might have gambled thinking I could explore more this way. And I might have been a fool. There's a sign. Oh, except it's blurred out there, but it was not further back. Oh, it's not a sign at all. It's a fucking fence. 45 seconds, man. Yeah. I'm thinking not Mexico. I don't know. Some hard mode maps, man. I think that sign probably did everything useful. I mean, Brazil is a guess that I come to so often. I have no clue. So it's the right continent, but it's not the right country. So it's Argentina. Or wait. Yeah, this is Argentina. Okay, yeah. Same kind of thing. It's like, yeah, I believe it. It could have been Argentina, could have been Chile, it could have been Bolivia. I had no clue. Really, the defining factor there would have been what language are they speaking? We only had the like small number of words, and I couldn't tell enough from that as it was. So this round was rough. Okay, I didn't do so well this time. We had a couple really good rounds and a few, well, just say not so good rounds. But I did break 10,000, so that is my threshold for being a mediocre gamer.